All right. I just fixed the settings. What the hell? I just fixed the settings. Let me go back and double check because I don't know what that just was. But all of the fucking settings was wrong. Like, bro, the NBA rules, all this shit was turned off. I'm like, bro, what? I noticed, bro. I'm like, bro, is the shot clock not counting down, bro? What's happening, bro? Like, I had to go fix my game slider. Not my game slider. It's the what's it, gameplay. Yeah, bro. I wasn't a superstar anymore. You know what I'm saying? My game speed was back on 50. Like, fatigue wasn't on there. All that shit was off. Injuries turned that shit back on. So I'm like, bro, I don't know what happened, but like the settings had changed. But I think it was probably from when because I remember my controls, not my game, but my control setup. This also had changed. So I guess I never thought nothing of it because I haven't played my career. So you know what I'm saying. I haven't had a reason to realize. You know what I'm saying. I've just been playing blacktop. You know what I'm saying. That's on the street. You know what I'm saying. 1-on-1, 21. You know what I'm saying. That ain't got no clock. You feel me? So, but all right. Let's get this. Let's get game two underway. Let them boys figure this out.
The 2009 NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers face off against the tough Atlanta Hawks. It's Tuesday night basketball here on 2K Sports.
We are at the sold-out Phillips Arena. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Good Tuesday evening to you and yours. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. A look now. T-Mobile presents the starting lineups. Let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game as we take a look at the Lakers. Clark, what's going to be the key against this Hawks team?
Well, Kev, it's all about valuing the pumpkin. Take care of the ball. This team was one of the best at squeezing the orange, not turning it over. And because of that, they were a very efficient offensive team as well.
On the other side, Clark, we talk about Atlanta. What about them? What's the key for them?
Joe Johnson, to me, is one of the most underrated superstars in the league. This guy can score, he makes threes, he can get to the basket, and he's so smooth.
There are a few players that can stop him. Defensively, he may be unstoppable.
I think you're right because he's so versatile. He's strong, he's quick, he's agile, he can handle the ball, and he's a willing passer. He'll set up teammates for shots, too.
Oh, this should be fun to watch. Thank you, Clark. Al Gasol after the miss from Joe Johnson. And it's Bryant missing. Down low, and here is Johnson. He's covered by Fisher. Here's Horford, drains the first bucket of the game.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his tracks, and it freed up the easy basket.
To Fisher. Here's Gasol. Oh! Flushes it with the one-handed jam. The Lakers made such a great acquisition when they got Pau Gasol from Memphis Grizzlies. I laugh when I say that, as you do too, because you wonder how that even happened.
Yeah, it looked like somebody got bamboozled on that one, but clearly the Lakers benefited, and that Gasol is a perfect complement to Kobe Bryant, to Lamar Odom, to the rest of that Lakers club, in that he's a big guy that can step away from the basket and score. Actually, him and Bynum together, a tremendous tandem. But he brings a varied skill set. That helps the Lakers be championship caliber.
Bryant gets in close, kept alive. Bynum slams it through.
No flash, no frills. I call that a pound cake dunk. Simple and plain, and a good finish.
On defense, the Lakers. And here is Johnson over Bryant, and Andrew Bynum pulls it down.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Here's Fisher. Baseline, 5 on the shot clock. Now Gasol working on Horford.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
The Hawks trailing. Magician, he's covered by Fisher. Magician was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. Some adjustments here for the Hawks. The Lakers in the lead. Gasol's in the post. He's against Smith. Here's our test. It's in for 3.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
Here's Smith. Connects on the baseline jumper.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
And here is Bryant. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Poked away. The steal by the Hawks.
Things got jammed up near the rim, and that left a golden opportunity for the steal.
Magician on the mark from 16 feet out.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
And here is Bryant. Johnson's there. A 10-footer, and it's Bryant missing.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Here's Smith. Does not get the go-ahead bucket.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Here's our test. Rebound by Smith. Magician. Great D. Here's Farmar. The shot, no good. The Lakers with the slight lead.
They're looking to find the open man, and you can see their advantage in assists. Still, their defense has been less than stellar. If they can tighten things up a bit at that end, they'd really be in business.
We're at the end of one, and it's close. The score, 11-10. All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. We go down to Cheryl Miller, who has a report from her conversation with Coach Mike Woodson.
Hey, Kev. He said that he wants his team to stay loose and confident taking their shots. He knows his team can put up the points if they work as a unit, and don't worry about the individual numbers and focus on moving without the ball.
Thanks, Cheryl. We'll see if they respond to that. The man!
Great alley-oop pass there, Kevin. That's highlight reel for real.
And here's Crawford. Into Al Horford. Bynum from short range.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
So it's the Lakers now. Here's Bryant, the Lakers, with the last touch.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
Here's Bibby. The jump hook, Horford connects from in close. He has 6.
And that's a nice dime. What a dime. He dished it inside, and it was right on target.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. We'll see a new set here for the Hawks. On defense, the Hawks. Odom backs him down. Cans the shot.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Here's Horford, cleans it in. Sweet time to lead him to the rack.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Swing pass. Odom on the wing. Yes, from downtown. 5 points in the game.
They've been trading buckets and trading leads. What outstanding competitors out there.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Vujicic. The alley-oop. Here comes Bibby. Here's Walton. Dumps it off. Vujicic's shot is off. And the Hawks with possession. Trailing by 2. Williams. Great finish in traffic. And we're now all tied up at 18. To Vujicic. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Here's Crawford. It's blocked. Good D by Vujicic. The break is on. Here's Fisher. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. Some adjustments here for the Hawks. And so here is Atlanta. 1:50 left in the half. Five on the shot clock. Pachulia, guarded by Odom. Cans it off the nice move. Nice bucket by the 7-year veteran out of the Republic of Georgia. Odom. Gasol. From inside, graceful finish. 6 points for him. Tie ball game. To number 7. With a step back, and that is good.
Tour de force performance right here. They're having a great second quarter.
The dump off to Bryant. 6 seconds to shoot. Gasol inside, working on Horford. The Hawks, good out for the quick shot here. That would leave him with the final possession. Down low, Magician inside. Jacks up a 3, and the shot is good.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Here's our test. Good. 5 points in the game. And here's Crawford. Here's Magician. Misses the buzzer beater.
This has been a fast-paced game, Kevin.
Yeah, both teams are lighting up the scoreboard. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 25-22. Let's go to the T-Mobile halftime report. All right, let's look at the team stats. The Hawks have been finding good looks, as you can see from their shooting percentage.
Yeah, they really seem to be in a rhythm. But can they continue their hot shooting in the second half?
Magician has started off well.
To say the least, Kevin, he's been lighting up that scoreboard, and he's our top scorer.
Welcome, everyone. The second half of this 2K Sports NBA presentation getting underway. We've got quite a battle going on in this one. Here's Fisher. To Kobe. Low block. Bynum down low. Goes up against Pachulia. Puts up the baby hook. Bynum, no good.
D got a little lucky that time. That's a shot he should have made.
Johnson blocked, but they get it back. Here's Magician. Here's Johnson. Still can't get it to fall.
Well, he was wide open for a reason. The D was just begging for him to attempt that shot.
And the turnover by the Lakers.
A little miscommunication on that one. Both guys have to be on the same page when you're moving the ball around.
Atlanta is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
And it's the Hawks with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pachulia can't hit, and the Lakers go with it the other way. We go down to Cheryl Miller, who has a report from her conversation with Coach Mike Woodson.
Hey, Kev, it's time to regain focus, he said. There's one main issue. The team needs to break the game down into quarters. Their goal is to win each quarter individually and not worry about anything else. That's the latest from courtside, Kev.
Thank you, Cheryl. And here is Johnson, following the miss by Kobe Bryant.
They come out here in the third, ice cold.
Throws it up. Deflects the pass. Stolen away by the Hawks. Here's Johnson. Tipped. Tracked down by the Hawks. Here's Magician. A missed three. The Lakers trail. Fisher. Here's Bynum. A follow-up flush. He's got 6.
Well, that's a start. They get one to go down finally, but now they need to build on it to keep the momentum going.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Some adjustments here for the Hawks. Lakers on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Slam dunk by Williams. They're up 27-24. Here's Artest. Gently drops it in. He's got 7.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that soft.
Seconds to shoot. To Smith. Smith. Williams. With 1 on the clock. And they call goaltending. They'll give him the bucket. And here is Bryant. 1:43 left in the third. Here's Bryant.
We've seen some good scrambles for rebounds and even a bit of a fight sometimes. That's just good play inside, and that's kept this game close.
And here is Johnson. Here's Smith. Money with the post shot. Sweet touch by the 6-year veteran out of Oak Hill Academy High School. And it is a fight, Clark. So far, these teams are shaking down pretty evenly in every department, especially rebounding.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. I think the score shows that. It's indicative of how evenly matched these teams are. We'll be watching out for who can get the edge down low. That could be the difference.
We'll see a new set here for the Hawks. So it's the Lakers now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Vujacic. Dumps it off to Farmer. Walton. He's guarded by Williams. Crawford with the rebound.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
For the...
Watch out below. Run for cover, young fella. Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time. An ideal time to go 2 for 1. Every possession counts. He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
Smith from the paint. Gasol cleans the defensive glass. Now Gasol. 6 points for him. Walton, baseline. Can't get the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third quarter with the score 33-28. Magician has played well. 9 points and 3 assists.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
Man,
All right,
and they
the
said
fourth
that
quarter
shit
should
last
begin
game.
momentarily.
Chat. Not impressive. That's all I heard.
And so here is Atlanta, leading by 5. Here's Crawford, hits the tray. They extend the lead to 8. He's setting the table beautifully.
We mentioned his great passing ability and the keys to the game, and he's showing you just what we were talking about.
Artest with the ball. 7 points in the game. Johnson's there. Over Johnson. The shot no good, so the Hawks will take it the other way.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down, and
0
needs some
points,
scoring
0
from
for
him, he hasn't
6.
shown up.
Unbelievable. I don't believe it. What's happening? On Pro, he dropped 17, but I put it on Superstar.
Into Al Horford.
Thought I
The
had
tray gets it to go.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Here's Bryant. Kisses it off the glass and in.
Okay.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin.
97 Kobe.
He's just too good in there to leave the door open for it.
And here's Crawford.
That's Afro Kobe. That's a different beast. You ain't touching that.
Tipped. To Fisher. Kobe shoots. Kept alive. Artest trains it for 3.
Not bad, partner. If he keeps this up and they can get a few stops, they should be able to narrow this margin.
And so here is Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Crawford. Nails the easy jumper. They're in front, 41-33.
Get back into this game, Kevin. They need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Smith with it from close range. Finishes with the soft touch. Coach Jackson calls a timeout. They're losing by 10. 2:29 left in the game. We go down to Cheryl Miller, who has a report from her conversation with Coach Mike Woodson.
Hey guys, he told them, finish strong inside. I want dunks, layups, or free throws. He made it pretty plain. He wants them in attack mode. Back to you, Kev.
Thanks, Cheryl. You're right, Clark. When you're down, you can't just give away opportunities like that.
Well, the margin of error is much smaller when you're trailing and trying to come back, so everything is much more important. But turnovers always are self-destructive. He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Right wing. Artest to the baseline to Fisher. Here's Odom. Crawford with the rebound.
Not always consistent from mid-range. He just didn't have the right touch there.
The Hawks should slow it down here and use some clock.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfect.
Coach Jackson needs to make some adjustments here, and he calls time. They're behind by 10. 1:22 left in the fourth. Here's Fisher. To the elbow. Takes the shot over Johnson. Al Horford with the rebound.
An explosive finisher just met a more explosive defensive surge. Great battle down low.
On defense, the Lakers. trailing by 10. And here is Johnson. 7 points in the game. 6 seconds to shoot. Crawford. Scooped up. The handoff to Johnson. To Horford.
You have to play smart with the ball in your hand.
Here's Bryant.
Oh my
Watch
goodness.
out.
Nobody stopped the ball.
I'm finna have to
The
check
D
my
made that
tendencies. I don't like
much
the
too
way I
easy
play.
for him.
I don't like the way I play at all. I play like a scrub, bro. You a 99. Go catch your body. I mean, I seen him do it before, but he a pass first guard, but you a three-point
Johnson.
specialist. Like, bro, what you doing? Finish that. Go finish that.
To
Don't
number
pass
7.
out.
From deep. Bryant with the
I
rebound.
gotta edit his pass.
And here comes
I
Kobe
like that
Bryant.
you going for assists, but you ain't got no double-double yet. Okay, you need
From
hit
just
some assists.
inside the arc. Off
So we
line.
gonna eliminate all that
The
passing
Hawks
shit. We gonna
win
get
the
that.
distance as they outlast the Lakers 45-37.